And yet now we are, today, again, every hour it updates. Today again, now we have a death outside of that region, meaning that it has to be railway travel that has spread it from region to region. What an insidious little disease. A good week to 2 weeks before you really start getting those symptoms. And I want all you Seattle fags, all the people over on the, excuse me, on the West Coast, to understand something. The guy that came through who was infected, that went through the airport, went through the terminal, was on the airplane, took a taxi, did his grocery shopping, walked around his neighborhood, went to the fucking mall, ate at restaurants, did all that shit. He showed up on Wednesday. He didn't go to his doctor until Sunday. So if he has the Wu flu, he was walking around Seattle and bumping into people for 4 fucking days uncontested. They think he's only had close proximity to 16 people. I guarantee you it's 100 times that. He was stuck in a metal tube in the air with people. He was in an airport with people. He was in vehicles with people. He was walking around and cajoling with people. 4 days. And they can't even explain, if you listen to the CDC, they can't even explain the mechanisms behind how it works. Oh, that's been a fun story. First, it was this disease originated from an open air animal market in Henan. It's an area of the Henan animal market, or whatever the fuck it's called, in Wuhan. Then it was a wet market. Then there was talk about it being bats and then snakes and then rats. They couldn't really come to a conclusion of what animal it might have been. What's making people sick? What exactly is the vector that's getting people infected with this fucking tenacious disease? But when it first started, they said, don't worry. Don't worry. You can only get it from animals. It's not human to human. And then they said, okay, you can get it from people. But it's only certain ways you can get it from people. We don't really know exactly how. And now it's airborne. Now it's, well, maybe it's spit and phlegm. Maybe it's touching directly. Maybe it's breathing on you. Maybe if you cough or sneeze, you're going to give it to somebody. But we don't know exactly at what point when you have the disease that transmissibility is happening. Is it during the initial buildup? Do you have to develop pneumonia first for it to become completely transmittable? I mean, there's one case where somebody infected 14 hospital workers. So you tell me, you pick your poison on which version of that nightmare you want. Because one of two things happened. If you have some new mystery disease everybody's shitting their pants over, and you're the asshole in the hospital bed, I guarantee you every nurse and doctor coming in to see you is going to be wearing gloves, a gown, and a fucking face mask. I don't care if you're in the shittiest of third world countries. Nobody's going to want to get infected with your mystery illness. So 14 healthcare workers get affected. That either means this thing is transmissible through basic bitch protection, in which case I hope you have a great gas mask or you're fucked, or it's transmissible when you're not really showing symptoms. And he got somebody or one or two hospital workers infected before he got really sick, and they infected the other hospital workers. What a fucking nightmare.